And Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allen. The Forest reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and Arizona. You take a look at Arizona. Well, guys, as the 8th seed coming into the postseason, it would be quite a tremendous accomplishment to come in and get the job done.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, in this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
Now, here's Boozer. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Song. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for Arizona. Here's the Wizard. Back to Bradley. Shoots. Evans with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Count that one. You look at the Wildcats, and Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They've just got to play to their strength.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
A 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Bradley. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And it's Foster finishing it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Drops in the breakaway layup. Foster's got 7 points in the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Foster. 7 points in the game. From deep. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. And here's Bradley from 3. Boozer with the rebound. Pass to Foster. Fires for 3. And that one is off.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Stolen by Boozer. And they're pushing it up. For 3. Rebound. Wildcat. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Pass to Foster. Kicked away. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
outside Bradley. To end the cold streak. 6 on the shot clock.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
There's 1:17 left in the first. Fires away from way outside. Boozer with the rebound.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
To the left side wing. Misses the layup.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
A 3 from Bradley. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Song. Here's Foster. The tray. Traps in the tray. Foster's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
On the wing, Evans. Pass to Foster. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Bradley dives in. That gives them the lead. He's got 9.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And Evans throws it down hard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Shakes him. And it's the Wildcats with another. Evans feeling it out a bit. Banked in off the glass. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Wizard can't hit.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Outside Boozer. Back to Evans. 5 on the clock. The Wizard with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's the Wizard. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Evans outside. And he banks in the layup. Evans has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Back to Bradley. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bradley's got the lead up to 1 now for Arizona.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Foster. Lays it up and banks it in. Foster's got 12. Guys, a little wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Out to the wing. Pass to the Wizard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Wizards got 6 here in this quarter. Left side, Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Nifty move.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
And a wide open look for Saar. Connects from three-point range. Saar's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Foster, that's good.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The kick out to Boozer. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Basket counts.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
To the Wizard. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Wizards got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
There's 39 seconds left in the second. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Boozer. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Boozer.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Arizona trails by 6. It's Bradley on the wing. He's got 11. Pass to the Wizard. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. In the corner, Bradley with it. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bradley's got 13 points.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the cut.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Now Foster. The kick out to Boozer. Here's the 3. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
To the paint. And here's Bradley from 3. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Nice shot by Evans.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Arizona making a change here. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Took him no time at all on that one. 11 points for the Wizard.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And it's Foster finishing it off.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that drive.
And it's Foster finishing it off.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside Boozer. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Back to Bradley. A solo fast break. Here's Foster, and it's Foster finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Shots good by Boozer.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Foster, that's good.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Arizona making a change here.
Substitution for Arizona. Number 30.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's the Wizard. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
To the inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. The Wildcats shooting their first free throw of the game. On the free throw, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's tipped. 1:43 left in the third. Left side, Bradley. Pass to the Wizard. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes. It's good. The Wizards got it back down to within single digits for Arizona.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Boozer. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And it's Bradley with the ball for Arizona. Here's the Wizard. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
You know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Back to Boozer. "36 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out. Now Arizona with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Bradley gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Boozer. Buries it down low. Boozer's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Bradley, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Leading by 1. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And so here are the Wildcats. They trail by 7. Boozer with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Evans. Lets it go. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. With the drive. Power down with both hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's blocked. Shoots from 14. And there's the drive.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And Evans throws it down hard.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Outside Bradley. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now Zorn. And pushing it up here, the Wildcats.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
And down goes the three.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Bradley with the ball. Rocket 6. Jumper is off.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Foster. Evans outside. Showing off the post move right there.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's the Wizard. And there's the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. .116 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Evans. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Outside Brent. Down he goes for 3.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
First team foul.
Now Foster. He throws the 3.
Their abilities, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Just 5 to shoot.
squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop.
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Knocks it loose. Outside Bradley. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
For the tie. And they do it. They'll move on to round two.
Too many times I told you, stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. Work this hard, you don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too big.